Hey, Mr. Ghost Bunch here. I'm going to record this video. We're going to keep doing the chatting thing on YouTube. Every now and then I'll post a video. But can't talk about the topics today because the second topic is kind of like a surprise. And I mean surprise in a very possessive form. I can't really go into it without telling you what it is. So surprise. Um, but anyways, first topic is about government reform, prison, freedom, rights, religion. Um, I'm trying to think of some more hashtags that I can use. Anyway, so basically, I want to talk about the prison. I mean, why can't we implement religion into our prison to completely construct and deconstruct what we have going on here? The way I see it is these prisoners, they're living lifestyles. Whenever you're committing crimes repeated, whenever you're a repeat offender and it's like some sort of violent crime that you just go back to jail for every time you get out, that's a lifestyle. And I'm not saying, I'm not trying to promote that it is a good lifestyle. I'm just saying the Constitution is designed for the government to protect our rights. It was designed for them to follow that set of foundation for the people. That they were supposed to. The Constitution was for the people to protect our rights and everybody's rights. So I'm just kind of curious why we can't have some type of cloak and dagger government who exists in a black state with the White House or whatever. And I can't understand why we don't have a cloak and dagger system where, we have high surveillance and high enforcement, where they have complete immunity from the law. As long as they're trying to protect our rights, then the system should uphold itself. So I guess what I'm saying is, right now we're operating this stuff, and we're pointing our fingers everywhere, pretending like everybody's corrupted. But really, they just need to do their job. They need to keep their personal lives out of the media. They just need to do their job, and we need to empower them to protect what the foundation of our government is based on, our rights for the people. And if I can make, we're going to jump into the second, I'm going to kind of tie this into my second topic. But if I can make it really, really a lot easier for people, I guess what I would do is I would just have like a little man or a woman and their little black suit and their little top hat and their black sunglasses. You go into the room, to get your therapy or whatever. We're all being like really ISOs and stuff. For all these little isolated people in the lower class, basically, because that's where isolated people come from. I don't know. I don't know any people who are not in the lower class. They probably get private doctor. Okay, that's why. So they probably get private doctors or whatever. But what I don't understand is why you can't just go into the little psychology room, and they ask the people. They ask you a simple question. They say, okay, all right. I ask you all these questions, and do you want to go to hell and do what everybody else is doing? Do you want to do drugs and have sex with everybody? And do you want to continue a life not learning and not educating yourself? Or do you want to go to the other side? And do you want to go to the other side? I'm not talking about heaven. That's a weird word. That's for something. Heaven and hell. I think heaven's more for people who die, and hell is more for something that already exists in this dimension. When you think about it, if people die, if people actually believe that they're going to hell when they die, it's because they are, and that you're trying to say that hell doesn't already exist on Earth. It obviously does, because it's just it should be a simple question, just like that. You want to go to hell? You want to go to the other side? And I feel like that'd be really comprehensive for people to be able to choose and then live by a completely set of different rules. If you choose to live on the other side, you should have a completely set of different rules. Go to your own community or whatever. And if you want, and you can't do, and obviously you can't do drugs. And I mean, you can smoke still, you can drink still. You just can't have sex with everybody. Is what I'm saying. So, anyway, so there's that idea, and I was just throwing that out there. But I feel like these prisoners are the ones who are really getting hit hard. And it's like they want them to be corrupted. It's like they want them to just die and not exist anymore. And the truth is that we should be protecting their rights. And I feel like if they had like a religion, if we incorporated religion into the prison system, it's almost like saying we could have like idolism again. We could have a renaissance or something. We could have a renaissance, and we could give them a sort of goal, like to do some like really good truthful writing. Something we can use in the future to better understand what it's like to be a convict in these times, and let them be in a movie. I'm not saying prisons should be slaves or anything. I'm just saying give them a goal because basically, what is the difference between Hollywood and religion? They both have different idolisms. They both believe in the truth. They both have a brand. So I'm not saying that prisons can't have brands. I'm not saying they can't have religion. I'm not saying they can't have their own ideals and their own beliefs. I'm not saying you can't become a prisoner at this point. I mean, if you want to go out there and commit crimes and continue committing crimes and continue going to prison, they're going to send you to a really bad place. Nothing even similarly comparable to the place I'm talking about. But I just feel like they should try to enforce what the Constitution says by giving us surveillance and giving us enforcement to protect our freedom, and they should also do kind of like the question thing. You want to go to heaven, you want to go to hell, and at any point you can, I guess, go to hell, which just sounds weird. Anyway, so I'm gonna get off here. At any point you can go be in a movie. I don't know. That'd just be stupid if you're switching sides all the time. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.